what are the kind of shifts that we're going to see? Some kind of backstabbing, betrayal energy. So there could be a political instability. There could be some kind of tension at naval bases. What happens to North Korea? Where does spirituality stand in 2024? Hi everyone. This is going to be an insightful session as we will be delving into the energies and influences that are set to shape the global landscape in the year 2024. So as we embark on this journey, let's understand that tarot readings are not definitive predictions. They are not carved in stone. Rather, they just offer guidance and reflection. 2024 adds up to the number 8. And in tarot, we have this card called Strength associated with the number 8. 3 things which are going to be extremely elemental this year. So this year is going to be all about diplomacy. This year is going to be all about resilience, that is bouncing back from the setbacks we have faced in past 4 years since 2020. And this year is also going to be all about finding the balance. There are going to be rise in gold prices. Inflation will be on rise. There will also be increase in scams, an era of liars, misleading leaders, and probably a lot of influencer scams would also come out. So I also see there will be a certain censorship where it comes to online content as well. There would be rise in pseudo societies. We would see big countries bullying the smaller ones. There's going to be definitely a rise in spirituality because this year is going to test your patience. So this year will be all about leveraging your inner strength. There could be more unrest at local levels. This year would mark a significant amount of work starting for sustainability and utilization of better resources. AI and automation, smart cities is going to be the theme this year. I also see there could be Germany, Arab world, Australia, South Africa in spotlight. There could be change in financial policies. There could be change in immigration laws, so more restrictive entries. Change in inheritance law in some countries. So if I really sum it up, this year is going to be all about laying a foundation for a new society, a new era, which is going to be all about path-breaking technologies, just the way what COVID did to us. More close-knit regional alliances amongst the countries. It could even mean start of a new alliance. I would say 2024 would be a more sensible and a productive year than the years gone by after 2020. We will see new world economic ties, new diplomatic alliances. As I stated earlier, we would also see new faces in the governments. This will be the time probably a much younger generation would replace the old generation that we see in the government representations. Maybe there would also be more women representation, as strength is also signifying women. There could be a rebirth of an old problem. So this could mean active volcanoes, tsunami, earthquake. There could also be increase in accidents, increase in famine. I see government increasing more focus on environmental sustainability. And probably we could also see more protests in regards to the environment. We could see extreme climate conditions in US and Australia. US earthquake-prone regions should be cautious. There could definitely be increase in corporate scams, more layoffs to restructure businesses. Let's not forget the companies are adjusting their resources as per the new tech mandates that we have. More mergers and takeovers. So this year is going to be the big probably taking the small. shift in how we define love and the marriage customs. So there could be changes in social norms at a society level. This year, we will also see a rise in divorces and probably a serious decline in the marriage rate than ever before. Economic shift. We would see women front-ending economic and financial sectors in companies and probably even being head of government sectors. So this year is going to be a lot about women empowerment. This year is going to be a lot about breaking the ceiling. This year is also going to be a lot about mega mergers. While there could be an initial lull in the first half of the year, the economies would do better and would pick up by the second half of the year. Germany will come out as a stronger economic destination. Global stock market may crash. So do stay cautious around May, June, July, and September and October. There could be some kind of scam related to stock market. So I would definitely say keep yourself updated on the news. Definitely calculate risk before investing. There could be some kind of tension at naval bases. Hopefully, as per the tarot, there should be no new wars. There should be no new conflicts which would shape up into a war this year. So hopefully a peaceful and a contemplative time across the globe. It's definitely the year wherein countries will work towards building the nation. Indicates a time of clarity, understanding in the relationship both the countries share, working out better negotiations and terms of dealing with each other. So definitely I would say a fresh start for these two countries in terms of the relationship that they have with each other. Palestine and Israel, I would say it will take 2 years, but eventually there would be a truce. So hopefully everything is going to settle down. Cases would relatively decline, but it won't disappear. Cases may increase in summer season, so just be careful. As it's a year of Saturn, so there could probably be a change in the way surgery is done. There would also be a path-breaking innovation in heart surgeries or probably some kind of medical advancement. Hinduism is going to gain a lot of popularity and people will have deeper understanding of Hinduism as a practice than just a religion. So it would turn out to be more of a medium for understanding spirituality better. Use your discretion before you trust any guru or people connected to astrology or occult sciences. A very important year to maintain the balance, as this year could be a start of a reckless journey and which could in future be a little dangerous for the nation that we are, for the fabric of the nation that we are. There could be a healthy competition and a healthy opposition. So if we are thinking that the opposition may totally die down, which is not going to happen. This year, probably the government would be a lot about alliances and not just a majority government. When it comes to Indian politics, I also see a new party coming in, which probably could gain a lot of popularity in future. Economy will move towards an upswing. There could be some problem with the existing government, so I do see re-elections possible. There could also be an increase in the role of the royal family in the government mandates. I do see a separation or a divorce coming in the royal family. So UK would have a little political shake, but overall it seems to be a better year. US would be backing out from the war zones. So it would be a lot of probably mending its own economy. I would also see focus towards the country because this is an elections time for US as well. So it would largely work towards building the nation, then focus on what's happening across the globe. Rather, it is also possible that US may need some help or intervention to moderate a certain alliance. That could be within, that could be between the countries. So that's something which may be coming up for US. US election. The existing party could re-win the election, but I do see a change in the face of representatives. What happens to North Korea? So there could be a very deep financial crisis which the country could face, and they will be left with no choice but to open up their economy. So that's something which I honestly would wait to see what happens in this regard. I do see a little issue where it comes to the China alliances, because I do see this backstabbing energy. I see some kind of instability where it comes to the energy within the country. It could be people, it could be political landscape. Immigration from China would increase. China would be also doing probably dramatic changes with the way it conducts and is seen in the world. So there could be a lot of shift in terms of perception that China has in the global landscape. Like yoga has come from India, something of high cultural importance in China would gain prominence, world prominence, we could say. Some kind of backstabbing, betrayal energy. So there could be a political instability, political backstabbing, internal clashes. So coming 2 years, the country would probably be facing a lot of non-clarity. This could also be beginning of an end of the current regime.